Coach Scott here, coming at you with top resistance band arm exercises for beginners. Now these are exercises you can literally do anywhere, at home, at the gym, when you're on the road, at a hotel, or even outside. Now if you don't have any resistance bands yet, go down to the description below. I have links to both the loop and the resistance bands with the handles. Or you can go to my website, zerolimitshf.com, to get the resistance bands and any other recommended equipment. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video as I'll be sharing with you a simple tip that will make all of your resistance band exercises a lot more efficient. Now, when I'm discussing goals with my clients, one of the main things that always comes up are toned arms, or can I make my arms look better? Now, I did a video that touched on the infamous Batwing arms that a lot of women come to me and say that they want to get rid of. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Batwings, here's a quick reminder.
Look, what is this? What is it? What is that? No, but what is that? No, what is that though?
Now these exercises I'm gonna show you with the right nutrition, of course, is gonna help you build muscle in those arms, burn off some fat, and hopefully get rid of the bat wing and tone up your arms. So let's talk about the muscles that we are gonna be focusing on today. They are the biceps brachii, short and long head, the brachialis, and the brachioradialis. These are all muscles that aid in elbow flexion. The muscle that moves the elbow into extension is the triceps brachii. Now the exercises that I'm gonna show you today, we're gonna make sure that we hit every single muscle. And I will show you that simply moving the positioning of your arms will hit either the short head or the long head part of your bicep. Now you may have noticed that because today is arm day, I didn't include shoulders. That's because with the amount of movement that our shoulders create and the amount of muscles it takes to create that movement in our shoulders, I feel like that shoulders requires its own day. So I did create a video, resistance bands for your shoulders, that is also linked in the description below. So without further ado, here are my top resistance band arm exercises for beginners. All right, so our first exercise is gonna help target the short head of the biceps brachii, which is the wide grip curl. To perform this exercise, place the resistance band under your feet. Ensure you have equal lengths. Remember, the more narrow your stance on the band, the easier the tension. The wider your stance, the harder it becomes with more tension. Grab the ends of the band or handles with your arms slightly wider than your shoulders and with your palms facing up. Start with your arms fully extended, and while bending at the elbow, curl the bands all the way up and slowly lower the bands back to the starting position. Our second exercise is going to be the single arm triceps kickback, which, as you guessed it, targets our triceps. With your right leg forward and your left leg back in a staggered stance, place the resistance band under your right foot halfway or more up. Grab the end of the band with your right hand, hinge at the waist, keeping your back straight and chest up. Your elbow should be bent at 90 degrees. This is the starting position. While keeping your elbow tight to your body, straighten your arm back by extending at the elbow and return to the starting position. So our third exercise is another type of curl, but this time we're gonna be targeting the long head of our biceps brachii, the brachialis and the brachioradialis. This is the single arm hammer curl. Place the resistance band under your right foot. Grab one end with your right hand and adjust the slack under your foot until you have tension with your arm completely extended. Place your hand in a neutral grip position, thumb pointed up to the sky. This is the starting position. While keeping your elbow as close to your body as possible, flex your elbow, bringing the band up until you reach full flexion. Slowly lower back down to the starting position. Now our last exercise is the overhead tricep extension. Now I bet you can't guess which muscle this one targets. That's correct, the triceps. Gold stars for everybody. Place the band under your feet with your feet shoulder width apart. Bring the rest of the band up over your head. While keeping your elbows in tight, flex the band back behind your head. This is the starting position. Keeping your elbows in tight, extend at the elbow, bringing the band back over your head into full extension. Slowly lower the band back down to the starting position. So there you have it, my top resistance band arm exercises for beginners that you can do anywhere, except for a public bathroom, because that would be awkward. Anywho, as promised, a little tip to help your resistance band workouts run a little smoother. So this tip is going to keep your resistance band transitions down to a minimum. So when I'm creating a workout, I try to think of exercises that have the same stance or that are close to it. So for instance, if we take our shoulder press, we're already in a squat stance. So when we're shoulder pressing and we finish our reps, depending on your rest interval and depending on your sets, you can quickly switch to a back squat. And then from the back squat, you can quickly switch to a wide grip curl. Now another thing you can also do is go from 2 feet on the resistance band quickly to 1 foot. And now you can do lateral raises or hammer curls. So with this handy little tip, I hope this will help you develop a quicker, more efficient resistance band training workout. All right guys, so if you like that tip and you really enjoyed the exercise in this video, please hit the like button. Also, don't forget to go down in the description below and check out links to all the other top resistance band exercises that I have created just for you. Also, if you do not have resistance bands, don't forget that I have links to my recommended resistance bands, both the loop and the kind that have the handles. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the alert button. That way you know when I come out with more top resistance band exercises for beginners. And then eventually I'll move on to intermediate and more advanced exercises using resistance bands. As always, thank you for watching and I hope you have a fantastic day.